Now, I've taken a break in between coats to show you what the panels look like on the first coat. And usually you want to put on, there is no one coat paint ever. Anyone tells you that is bullshit. Just take your money and run away. You always want to put on 2 coats, and the reason for that is that you want your first coat to go on, whether it's primer or paint. You want to give a tack coat or base coat. Now your second coat, especially if it's a finish coat, then you can hear the, can you hear the drag racers? I'm going to go see those tonight. They're about 10 miles away. That's how loud American cars are. And on this, I'm going to give each one 2 coats, and they've only got 1 coat. And the problem with, listen to that, that's American cars. That's about 10 miles away. They're drag racing on the 8th mile strips with their high performance American cars. What I like to go this way, and then I like to go this way, and then I'll do it again. Now if you look at the panel, say like, remember water doesn't have eyeballs. Water just gets into anything that is available. So what you need to do after you put your coat on here is to go by and start looking into the edges. Like get your eyeballs down here and look in like there, and look in right here. Get your eyeballs and you look in underneath there, or you can see where I've missed down in here. See, there's so many angles. They don't look like angles, but wait till you miss them. And your cover coat oil primer is only as good as how well it's sealed. So you can see now I painted the top part over from this side right here. That beautiful foot is. But if we go 180 degrees onto the other side over here, you can see where I've missed. So what I'm going to do is hit this 2 or 3 more times from this angle and make sure that I have plenty of oil on there. Primer. You can look at the can and it may say 177 square feet, and you can figure out the size of your product. But that really doesn't mean anything, because some people are light painters, whisper coats, or some people are heavy painters like me. I would rather put on 25% more primer or paint and do the job right and have it last for 10 years rather than Mickey Mouse it, put on half the amount of paint just to make it look good or be quick, and have it all chip off and fall off in 2 years. Especially with these type of cedar fences. You want to as soon as you buy them, you want to prime them. Either prime them, or what you can use is that oil stain on them. That oil stain is worthless, in my opinion. I would oil prime all your fences, and then take your fences and put them up wherever you want to put them. Now the one on the left here is a 1-coated primer fence, and you can see where the light and the dark spots are. Now that's okay for primer because it's usually not going to be the finished coat. But with these fences that I'm putting up, they will only have primer on them. They aren't going to need a finished coat. So I'll put the oil primer on there, and these fences will last a tremendous long time. Just like the oil primer on this shed bottom that I did. It is dirty because it's white, but this oil primer, you could have a tidal wave come in here and dump on it, and it won't hurt it. It's waterproof because the job is done right. So if you're not sure how much oil you need to use, buy yourself 2 or 3 extra cans, and it's much easier to take the full cans back rather than stop in the middle of the job and have to get all cleaned up and go, you know, wreck your rhythm.